Hello everyone, you are watching Entrepreneurship Development with Raveendra Hegde. Dear students, today let us talk about the classification of entrepreneurs based on Clarence Danhof classification. Uh, Clarence Danhof, on the basis of his study of the American agriculture, classified the entrepreneurs in the manner that at the initial stage of economic development, entrepreneurs have less initiative and drive, and as economic development proceeds, they become more innovating and enthusiastic. Based on this, he classified the entrepreneurs into four types, and they are innovating entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs, and drone entrepreneurs. Innovative entrepreneurs is also known as aggressive entrepreneurs, and imitative entrepreneurs can also be called as adaptive entrepreneurs. Students, now let us understand these four types in detail. Innovating entrepreneurs are one who introduce new goods, inaugurate new method of production, discover new market and recognize the enterprise. Innovative entrepreneur is one who assembles and synthesis information and introduces new combinations of factors of production. They are characterized by the smell of innovativeness. These entrepreneurs sense the opportunities for introduction, new ideas, new technology, new markets, and creating new organizations. So, an innovative entrepreneur is one who introduces new product, new service, or new market. An innovative entrepreneur is also known as modern entrepreneur. He can work only when a certain level of development is reached. These entrepreneurs introduce new changes and develop the business after a certain level of development is reached. They invent new products. Such kind of entrepreneurs can be seen in developed countries as large sum of money can be diverted towards research and development purposes. So, in a nutshell, innovative entrepreneur is one who assembles and introduces new combination of factors of production. Innovative entrepreneurs are very much helpful for their country because they bring about a transformation in lifestyle. Now let us talk about imitative entrepreneur. Imitative entrepreneur is also known as adaptive entrepreneur. He adopts successful innovation introduced by other innovators. These are characterized by a readiness to adopt successful innovations inaugurated by innovating entrepreneurs. They do not innovate the changes themselves, they only imitate the techniques and technology innovated by others. So, adaptive entrepreneur is one who adopts the successful innovations of innovative entrepreneur. These entrepreneurs imitate the techniques and technologies innovated by others, and these entrepreneurs can be seen both in underdeveloped and developing countries. They also make small changes in relevance to their market environment. He adopts successful innovation introduced by other innovators. This type of entrepreneurs, instead of innovating new things, they just adopt the successful innovations innovated by others. The imitative innovators may make some changes in the innovations made by the innovative entrepreneur so as to suit their requirements. He simply adopts successful innovation introduced by other innovators. These entrepreneurs imitate the existing entrepreneurs and set up their enterprise in the same manner. Instead of innovating, they just imitate the technology and methods innovated by others. These entrepreneurs are very helpful in less developed countries as they contribute significantly in the growth of enterprise and entrepreneurial culture in these countries. Further, by adopting the technology which is already tested, they generate ample employment avenues for the youth, and therefore they are treated as agent of economic development. Friends, now let us talk about Fabian entrepreneurs. Fabian entrepreneurs are characterized by very great caution and skepticism in experimenting any change in their enterprises. They imitate only when it becomes perfectly clear that failure to do so would result in a loss of the relative position in the enterprise. A Fabian entrepreneur is one who responds to changes only when he is very clear that failure to respond to changes would result in losses. The Fabian entrepreneur is timid and cautious. He imitates other innovations only if he is certain that failure to do so may damage his business. They are very much skeptical in their approach in adopting or innovating new technology in their enterprise. They are not adaptable to the changing environment. They love to remain in the existing business with the age old techniques of production. Such entrepreneurs do not introduce new changes. Friends, they also do not desire to adopt new methods also. They are very shy and stick to old customs. They are very cautious. They only adopt the new technology when they realize that failure to do adopt will lead to loss or collapse of the enterprise. Next is the drone entrepreneurs. These are characterized by a refusal to adopt opportunities to make changes in production formulae, even at the cost of severely reduced returns relative to the other like producers. Such entrepreneurs may even suffer from losses, but they are not ready to make changes in their existing production methods. These entrepreneurs do not make any changes. Students, they refuse to utilize the opportunities and may also suffer losses. They are very conventional. They refuse to introduce changes. They even make losses but avoid changes. Sometimes they may be pushed out of the market. His entrepreneurial activity may be restricted to just one or two innovations. He refuses to adopt changes in production even at the risk of reduced returns. These entrepreneurs are conservative or orthodox in outlook. They never like to get rid of their traditional business and traditional machinery or systems of the business. They always feel comfortable with their old fashioned technology of production, even though the environment as well as the society have undergone considerable changes. Thus, drone entrepreneurs refuse to adopt the changes. They are laggards as they continue to operate in their traditional way and resist changes. His entrepreneurial activity may be restricted to just one or two innovations. They refuse to adopt changes in production, even at the risk of reduced returns. Of Fabian entrepreneurs are lazy in nature in adapting new methods, but drone entrepreneurs are more rigid than Fabian entrepreneurs. They resist changes. They may close down their business, but they don't accept for changes. Drone entrepreneurs refuses to adopt changes. Friends, now let us talk about other types of classification. Um, Following are some more types of entrepreneurs listed by some other behavioral scientists. First one is solo operators. These are the entrepreneurs who essentially work alone and, if needed at all, employ a few employees. In the beginning, most of the entrepreneurs start their enterprise like them. So, these entrepreneurs prefer to set up their business individually. They introduce their own capital, intellect, and business acumen to run the enterprise successfully. They operate their business mainly in the form of proprietorship type of concern. Second one is active partners. Active partners are those entrepreneurs who start or carry on an enterprise as a joint venture. It is important that all of them actively participate in the operations of the business. Entrepreneurs who only contribute the funds to the enterprise but do not actively participate in business activity are called simply partners. So they actively participate in managing the daily routine of the business concern. As such, the business houses or the firms which are managed by the active partners become more successful in their operation. And the third one is inventors. Such entrepreneurs, with their competence and inventiveness, invent new products. Their basic interest lies in research and innovative activities. These entrepreneurs primarily involve themselves in R&D activities. They are creative in character and feel happy in inventing new products, technologies, and methods of production. Next, fourth one is the challengers. These are the entrepreneurs who plunge into industry because of the challenges it presents. When one challenge seems to be met, they begin to look for new challenges. Entrepreneurs of this type take challenges to establish business venture as mark of achievement. They keep on improving their standard and face boldly the odds and advertisers that come in their way. They use their business acumen and talent to convert the odds into opportunities, thereby making profit. Fifth one is the buyers. These are those entrepreneurs who do not like to bear much risk. Hence, in order to reduce a risk involved in setting up a new enterprise, they like to buy the ongoing one. And last one, sixth one, lifetimers. These entrepreneurs take business as an integral part to their life. Usually, the family enterprise and business, which mainly depend on exercise of personal skill, fall in this type or category of entrepreneurs. They take up the business to reunite successfully as a matter of ego satisfaction. They have a strong desire for taking personal responsibility. So, family enterprises which thrive due to high personal skill are included under this category. Friends, it completes all the classification of entrepreneurs. Now we have to make the choice what kind of entrepreneur are we or we want to be. Decide yourself and try to get the examples of classification of entrepreneurs based on Clarence Danhof classification. That is, you write few examples for innovating entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs, and drone entrepreneurs, and also have some example of solo operators, active partners, inventors, challengers, buyers, and lifetimers. Uh, Thank you so much. Have a nice time. See you soon.